Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're going to be deconstructing a really intense, kind of chaotic message from a YouTube video. It's one that starts with this feeling of just pure wrath, and it builds all the way up to this final worldwide ultimatum. Let's get into it and see how it's put together. You hear that, right? My wrath is great, is my wrath. It's just this loop of pure anger. And really, at the heart of this entire thing is one single, all-consuming emotion: wrath. Now the message, it sounds chaotic, it's super repetitive, but you know what? It's not random. So our goal here is to kind of slice through all that noise and figure out the story, the narrative that's hiding inside. Okay, so to make any sense of this, we've broken it down into 5 main chunks. First, we'll look at that message of wrath itself. Then, we'll figure out who it's aimed at in a section we're calling America on Trial. After that, we'll dig into the Joplin tornado, which is used as, like, proof of power. From there, it's all about a call for a new religious order, and then we'll wrap it all up with the final stark ultimatum: with me or against me. All right, let's dive into this first part, the message of wrath. So right from the jump, the message isn't, slowly building up to anger. No, it's just saturated with it from the very first second. But here's the crucial thing. This wrath isn't just presented as random chaos. The whole point, the core argument, is that it's a direct, calculated response to what the speaker sees as a deep, profound betrayal. And here's how the speaker justifies all that intense anger. The claim is actually pretty simple. Hey, I offered them salvation, and what did I get back? They mocked me, they hated me. You see what's happening there? That reframing is absolutely key. It's meant to position this wrath not as some kind of unprovoked attack, but as a form of righteous punishment. Okay, so who exactly is the target of all this rage? Well, the message isn't vague about it at all. It is laser-focused on one specific nation and its people, pinpointing them as the main source of this so-called betrayal. Yep, the accusation is aimed squarely at the United States. America is charged with falling from a state of grace. And the sins that are called out? They're very specific: boastfulness and wickedness. This all points to a perceived moral decay that, at least in the speaker's mind, has triggered this divine judgment. And it doesn't stop there. The condemnation gets even more specific. It's not just America as a whole nation. It's Christians who are accused of hypocrisy, of accusing the speaker instead of showing love. Then you see this word pop up: Babylon. Now that's a really powerful biblical symbol, right? It stands for a corrupt, doomed civilization that the faithful are being ordered to get out of fast. So this is where things take a turn. The message pivots from all these abstract threats to a very concrete, very real claim of power. The speaker points to an actual real-world catastrophe as undeniable proof that, hey, these warnings, you should probably take them seriously. And I mean, the claim is startlingly direct. The speaker literally takes personal credit for the massive, destructive tornado in Joplin, Missouri. It's a complete reframing of a natural disaster into a deliberate, targeted attack. And then, to really drive the point home, the video overlays actual news audio from the disaster. This is a really powerful technique if you think about it. It's using verifiable reality, a real news report, to try and lend credibility to a supernatural claim. It creates this chilling fusion of the speaker's words and the reporter's real-time, on-the-ground account of the destruction. From there, the focus shifts to what happened after the storm. It paints this picture of just total destruction. But then, right in the middle of all that chaos, another element starts to emerge. It's what survivors on the ground were reportedly calling daily minor miracles, these really improbable moments of luck and survival. And this moment from a survivor, wow, it just perfectly captures that deep human need to find meaning in everything. A survivor finds one single personal item totally intact, and they don't see it as just random chance. No, they see it as a sign. It's just such a powerful example of how we, as people, search for and literally build meaning, especially when we're staring tragedy right in the face. So, after demonstrating this alleged power with the tornado, the message pivots again. It basically leverages the authority that was supposedly established by the storm to issue a radical new decree, and that is the complete dismantling of all existing religious structures. I mean, this declaration is just sweeping. It's absolute. The claim is that the authority of every priest, every pastor, every religious leader on the planet is now totally void. Their privileges are revoked. It is, in essence, an attempt at a hostile takeover of global religious authority. Then, a super clear 4-step action plan is laid out for all followers. And make no mistake, this isn't a call for reform. It's a call for a total revolution. Step 1, the church age is over. Step 2, get out of the churches now. 3, listen only to the words of this new living Son of God. And 4, get ready because a whole new priesthood is about to be raised up. And yeah, this isn't just a suggestion. Not at all. This whole directive is backed by a really severe threat. Adherence is mandatory. And the punishment for anyone who disobeys, well, it will be dealt with most harshly. Which, brings us right back to that theme of wrath that kicked this whole thing off. So all of this, it's all building to one thing, the final ultimatum. The speaker has established the problem, they've offered their proof of power, they've laid out the new rules, and now the entire world is presented with a very stark, very binary choice. And the choice they present is absolute. There is zero middle ground. You are either with the speaker, considered one of my children who will bring greater glory, or you're against them. You're an opponent who will oppose my rule and face a power greatly magnified, even worse than what happened in Joplin. In this framework, being neutral, yeah, that is just not an option. And this ultimatum, it's not just for individuals. It expands to target the world's governments directly. They are commanded, and I quote, to make tribute to your king. They're told to contact a Templar commander and make the proper arrangements. This is a huge escalation, right? It takes the conflict from being a religious slight to a full-blown geopolitical demand. And the entire message wraps up right here. It's such a classic rhetorical move. All the responsibility for what happens next, whether it's peace or more destruction, is placed squarely on the shoulders of the audience. It's like the speaker is saying, look, I presented my case, the choice is yours, and so are the consequences. Which kind of leaves us with this final, big, provocative question. I mean, this source makes an absolutely extraordinary claim by tying its message directly to a real-world disaster. It really forces you to think, when a catastrophe like this strikes, how do we decide what it means? And what really gives a message like this its power? Is it the content itself? Is it the timing? Or is it just our own deep human need to find some kind of meaning in the middle of all the chaos?